Hey, what's going on? You're hanging out with the Rockman at Heavy MTL. I got the pleasure to be hanging out with one of my favorite bassists from one of my favorite bands, Mastodon, Mr. Troy. How are you, sir?
That's very kind of you. I'm very well.
Well, it's true, dude, because you know what? When you see a lot of bands nowadays, and I'm not dissing anybody, but it's just nice to see a band that can play the shit out of their instruments.
We try. I want to believe that our acting school career early on in life has really paid off, because up there it's a front that we put on. We're faking everything. We played a many pre-recorded tracks, and and we're here to impress.
So not true.
We'll do anything to get a fan or to gain popularity.
Anything?
Today's April 1st, right? April Fool's Day?
No.
Oh, I'm
We're
sorry.
way
Scratch all
off,
that.
dude.
We'll just
We're done.
cut.
All right, so I was standing next to you during Phil Anselmo.
Yes.
This is the first leg, pretty much in the first string of 10 dates that he's doing for this new record. Were you, like me, standing there wanting to know what this was going to be all about live?
I did want to know what it was about.
You hadn't seen it yet?
No.
Okay.
Haven't listened to a whole lot of newer music lately, because the past 7 weeks have been on the Mayhem tour,
Yeah.
which is actually mayhem. It's from noon until midnight. It's just constant noise, and so I haven't heard anything of it.
Okay.
It was great. Not that I would expect anything less from
Phil.
old Phil. So yeah, it was awesome. And I'm gonna go see them in Atlanta next week when we're home, and
Okay.
they roll through town.
Nice.
Good bunch of characters.
Oh, absolutely.
They are.
Now, being in a band myself, we played earlier on. I've played at the Masquerade in Atlanta, and I would say it's probably one of the worst fucking load-ins with that elevator. Is that elevator still there?
It is still there, and that venue is still there, and
Okay.
it's a giant staple in the Atlanta scene, as it's been there for 30 years. But in 2006, they were closing, and as a local band, they asked Mastodon if we would play New Year's Eve, last show ever.
Okay.
And we didn't really want to do a hometown show, and much less do anything on New Year's Eve. We just come off a long tour.
Right.
I said, guys, I grew up here. I've seen every one of my favorite bands in Masquerade.
Yeah.
We've got to play it, just for the legacy of it.
For sure.
It would mean a lot to me. Close it out. So we get there, and this is December 31st, and on the wall there's already the schedule for January and February, like their ads.
Okay.
It's like, damn it. So they pulled one over on us, and it was not the last show there, and 7 years later they're still...
Motherfuckers.
The Masquerade is still kicking, but that's good. It's a platform of a place to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's, I guess, the important thing, so it's all good.
So is this the end of this run for you guys, and you're going to the studio?
This is
one of the last shows.
We'll be home next week, and we'll probably disperse for a few weeks, as usual, after months of touring. And the plan is to finish writing what we started at the beginning of the year and record a record before the holidays, so it will hopefully see the light of day in the spring of 2014.
You guys have done a lot of mashups with Vans. I know you guys had the Mastodons, the Blood Mountain ones, and the Leviathan ones. It was Leviathan, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You talking about Vans?
Yeah, the Vans. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a couple different pieces of artwork from the
records on the shoes.
Yeah.
Did you get a pair of the Black Diamond Sky Vans? Because they were highly coveted.
I did get one pair.
Okay.
And they're currently sitting in the original box.
Okay, so you know the rule with sneakers, right?
No.
Wear them twice and put them on ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've yet to wear them once, but
Okay,
I'll take your advice. Wear them twice. Rhyme all the time.
You know, you guys you've been, for me at least, and I think for a lot of musicians, you're really a musician's band. You get a song like Curl of the Burl that opens you up to another audience that doesn't have the attention span for 7 or 8 minute songs.
Right.
Does it make you say, I want to do more of that, or is it just the same thing? Happy accidents, we don't go in with any intentions to do that.
Correct.
That's it.
Our band is almost 14 years old, and since day one, we've always, we create our art, I guess you could say, selfishly. We want to be happy with our product, because once you write it and record it, it's going to live forever.
Absolutely.
And the roller coaster ride that our band has taken musically over the past 14 years has been very authentic and very organic in the way that it's grown or expanded. So when this tour is over in a couple weeks, we'll start the writing process again for the next record.
Right.
And there will never be anything spoken beforehand. It's just going to be whatever you're feeling comes from your heart and soul, through your fingers, through one of the guitar players, and then we kind of latch onto something that we like, and we just build from there until we feel that song is done.
Right.
There's never anything like, we need to have a few more short songs, we need to have a really long epic song, we
Nothing
need
like
to
that.
have a couple short fast ones. None of that's ever spoken. It's just let the music talk and walk and go from there.
Well, thanks for making some of the best fucking metal in the last 15 years.
Thank you for saying that.
Appreciate it.
The spirit of rock. 97.7.